welcome back to Retro-Spectives, the game where we revisit the games from our past with a twist.
The game where we revisit the game of the past.
The show. Hello, and welcome back to Retro-Spectives, the show where we re-experience the games from our past with a twist.
And that twist being
A little bit of
alcohol.
liquor.
Today we are not doing an NES game, which is what you've seen so far. We're doing a Sega Genesis game. And the Sega Genesis was like the Super Nintendo's main competitor, if you remember that. And we are doing a game that I was really bad at. Ecco the Dolphin was made in 1992. We were little children then.
Had better reviews than they were originally anticipating because the system at the time was mainly for like shooters and action games. And while this was an action game, they figured, well, it's got dolphins, so who's gonna like it? But it actually made a better, made better peer reviews than they anticipated.
The programmer himself, Ed Annunziata, he wanted to make a game that kids wouldn't just like go and rent and play it once and then return it, because that's kind of how like all those games went back in the day, which is why they have great replay values, because you can put them away and then play them again a year later and it's like a whole new experience. But he made it something that was so challenging that people really couldn't beat it.
It, like many of its other longer meant games, it had, once you beat a level, you got the code, so you could keep going back to that level all the time.
I used Game Genie.
I didn't have a Game Genie, okay? I had to work for my levels.
Game Genie because I didn't have time for that shit. I remember it being really scary. At least the sound effects.
The sound effects are terrible.
And the music.
I mean, they're good.
Where did the music come from?
The music, actually, the designer based a lot of his ideas for the music on Pink Floyd, actually.
Which makes a lot of sense. I didn't know that at the time.
I always liked the music.
I have like memories of the noises being like, "Blah!" Like, you know, like
whenever
5 Nights at Freddy's bullshit.
I really don't know what to expect from the controls now, honestly, because it's been such a long time. I mean, I feel like it's not as bad as Castlevania, but I still remember those like very tight squeeze areas where it's almost impossible not to get hit, and I feel like returning to it, as a kid, I got pretty good at that. Returning to it now, I'm feeling like this is going to be a nightmare.
Okay, so also in classic fashion of Retrospectives, we have the customized shot created by Jess herself. This one is all her. So Jess, what did you make?
Alright, so I made blue Hawaiian Jello fish.
I'm really excited.
It tastes really good. Unfortunately, the fish themselves kind of did not come out of the mold.
But, you know,
as per, so they're a little milky, but they still sort of look like fish. So, I mean, it's a blue Hawaiian. It's basically you do the blueberry or the blue raspberry Jello mix. And in the cup of cold water that you add to it, you actually only do 5 ounces of cold water and 3 ounces of preferred liquor.
It's a science.
I use silver spice rum and some blue curacao because, you know, it just wasn't blue enough.
Oh, you dropped the fish in there?
Yeah, drop the fish in there.
Cheers!
And cheers!
Suddenly great winds of water.
Alright.
Alright, so we're
Okay, so there's
going
that.
UFOs.
UFOs are happening. There we go. Now we're like.
Alright, so we are finally playing this game. Oh, which reminds me. I shouldn't be scaring you when you're doing like a really tedious
oh my god.
I'm like, hey!
Which reminds me, as I'm like trying to go as like slow as possible past this friggin'
this
thing.
octopus that I couldn't do. I love how happy this music is as like Echo's
yeah,
plummeting to his
right?
death. Leave chat open and see how it
I'm
goes.
stuck. Oh, jeez.
Oh, bye, cat. Wait, hold on.
He was up there.
I'm stuck.
Orange thing.
Where did you come from?
Oh, are those the pufferfish that you saw on the map? They just look like the sun.
Okay, well, that was pointless.
There we go.
Okay.
Whoa! Whoa, what even?
Just like fly into that wall, it's okay. No, not yet. Sing. Sing! You broke it. Now get air.
No, air.
Rock! Forever.
Oh my god.
When you get close to the bottom.
Did aliens put crystals here? Is that the plot?
Well, there are that left.
Oh. Ah!
Is it, were you talking about the blue?
No!
Okay, don't go that because there was a rock there.
Left or right? Where am I going?
Dude, I don't know. I think try left.
All right. Well, I can only go left.
And you missed it. Go left. I can only go. Where are you pushing it?
All right. This rock. Oh my god.
Did you get the rock? Oh my god, you're gonna miss it. There you go. Okay, no, there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good. Sorry. I can't get out of this fucking jellyfish pit of hell.
Just go. You bounced off. You were so close. That's it. We're never getting out. You're gonna like. Oh my god. Okay.
Snorting.
Oh, please don't die because I don't want to do that again.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay. Just tap the button. Stop trying.
Yes.
To oh my god.
What's happening?
You're dying.
Here, Jess. You can.
I don't want this one.
I don't want to play this level.
I hate this level.
You know what I want right now? I want seafood.
You're a vegetarian.
Now you need the fucking thing to get out of there.
Oh crap. I'm stuck in the floor.
Well, there's this fucking starfish ring.
Why? No, that's air! Why wasn't that working? That's air!
So, Ecco the Dolphin, guys. Still impossible to play. That's all I can take away from that.
Well, the controller was a lot better than the keyboard. It's still your old SEGA controller where you have to like button mash everything to get it to work.
And like you really had to button mash. Francis, do not knock over the camera.
I'm not gonna knock it over.
I saw it wiggle. I definitely remember rage quitting this and I got to that point now where it's like, because you spend so long finding those fucking dolphins and then you die and it's like, alright, spend another 20 minutes doing it.
I don't know if you've ever seen the end boss for Ecco the Dolphin.
Is it horrifying?
It's terrifying. It's a giant alien head, and as you basically ram into its mouth until its jaw falls off.
What the fuck?
It's crazy.
Guys, it was the
Scary,
90s,
guys.
don't worry about it. In retrospect, how was this game now in comparison to when you played it as a kid?
Honestly, I feel like I got a little more angry with it now than I did as a kid.
Really?
Like, which is very surprising, but
I
as
feel
a
the opposite
kid,
happened to me this time.
As a kid, I think I had more fun, like, just jumping around because it was one of the first games that I had.
And playing the game now, it reminds me of, like, PC games that were out at that time that had, like, a higher capability. So, I mean, that's actually pretty
definitely
impressive.
was up there in as far as its graphics for the time went. And the music was really interesting.
It's
even
creepy.
then.
I mean, it really does feel like you're out in the middle of the ocean.
You know what, though? Honestly, I think a part of why I got more frustrated now than back then, too, was as a kid, I was better at the game. I actually was more, because I was more used to the controls as a kid. I had been playing with it forever, and I have not played with these types of controllers or terrible controls for a while.
What would you rate this on a 5-star rating, and would you recommend it to other people to play?
Honestly, I'd give it, depending on the person, between a 3 and a 4. Depending on what you want to get out of it and how good at games you are, because there are some people that can like finish this entire game in 15 minutes.
I would probably give it about a 3 too, because I think it's a game worth playing if you're really going to be a gamer, or if you want to see origins of gaming. I really feel like this is one of those games up there because there's never been a game that emulates it. I don't have anything else to say about this other than maybe we should play James Pond next.
Yeah, that's
No, I don't even know if anybody remembers that game, but let us know if you want to see us play James Pond. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
We're gonna drink some fish.
Metroid only from Nintendo.
All right. Now shoot these things.
What?
Now your volume's in the way. That's good.
Okay.
Oh my god! What are you doing, dude?